As a designer, you not only have the power to influence the materials that are in a space, but you also have the power to shift the way that the whole industry is thinking about what they're making and what to produce and where to put their resources.
The checklist of good design cannot end at aesthetics and durability. The health of the user must be incorporated in the idea of good design. If we had phones that were immediately giving you arthritis because of the button placement, there would be lawsuits. And yet we have a situation where most interior spaces are more toxic than outdoor spaces with air pollution because of the materials we're using. Sure, that cast resin lamp looks awesome, but is it good design if it's gonna off-gas into your children's room?
As a society, we've created this fictitious category of waste. And in nature, nothing is waste. We use everything. Nature recycles and recreates and breaks things down and puts them back together in a different way. And that's what we need to be doing. We're in a place where we're really being forced to assess what we're making, what we're throwing away, and how we can use this material in new ways.
Bioforcetech has these two really fantastic machines. It actually lets the bacteria in the biosolids grow and cultivate, and then you take that dry material and it moves to a second machine that does pyrolysis, which is where you heat something extremely high temperature with no oxygen. The carbon actually ends up bonding to itself and forming this really tight molecule into like a charcoal material called biochar that can't break for hundreds of thousands of years. Now you have this carbon storage mechanism that is turning this waste treatment management industry into a sustainable material production facility. And that's our goal, is to take this material that's now very stable, very clean, all these contaminants get destroyed in the process. It really flips the industry on its head.
We can use it in so many ways. We can use it as an additive in concrete, as a colorant for paints, for clothing dye, eco-resins. It can be a kind of additive in porcelain to create color there.
To take in all of these aspects of these different industries and try and tie them together in ways that make successful new material streams. Using materials that are actually pure in their materiality, it gives that agency to the people using the space and using the products to know that this thing is actually made of something that I can point at. Just like having, food that's made with ingredients you can pronounce.
For the last 100 years, we've been just using these virgin materials and then throwing them away, just letting them collect in landfills. It's just not sustainable. We can't keep doing it. We're running out of space, we're running out of virgin materials. We're at a point now where most people want to choose the right thing for the planet and for our future children. I think that they want to find materials that are good for the planet and good for us. And so I think that just starting the conversation and presenting the options goes a long way.
We are becoming that bridge between the material engineer, the aesthetic designer or brand, and how to create that web so that you have a direct transfer and translation of knowledge. It's a really incredible way to make your mark individually and as a whole, as an industry. And so we have that responsibility and opportunity of being that fulcrum point.
Being in a place where we're forced to innovate. And it's a really exciting time for design because we have the opportunity to shape the future, what it's made of, literally how it's built. That's incredibly exciting. There's really no limit to what you can do when you have a few people who really believe in the same thing.